welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a thoughts on video on, I guess, a set that I purchased during the Sephora spring sale actually. And it is on this Peter Thomas Roth Acne Kit. So I purchased this for $45 Canadian off the Sephora website, and at the time, because of the sale, I did get 15% off. And of course, I also use Rakuten in a way to, earn some cash back. So if you guys have not yet signed up for it, my referral code is in the description box down below, so you guys can go and check that out. I think it's for Canadian and American users, so feel free to sign up for that. And of course, just by signing up, you already get $5, I believe. I believe that's what they're doing right now. So, on top of that, while you shop, earn some cash back. Why not, right? So every 3 months, I think it's like 3 to 4 months, you get some money back. Why not? Anyhow, back to this kit. So why did I pick up one of these? First off, I've heard many great things of Peter Thomas Roth. A lot of my friends start to use it like their moisturizer, and I was really intrigued that they also have an acne kit line. So I've been breaking out a lot down here, probably due to hormones, and at the same time wearing masks. I have a few breakouts here and there. This one is probably the one that you can probably see, even with all that makeup that I packed on. And I have been using this, and it has been working well. My husband also breaks out with acne sometimes, mainly on his back and sometimes on his face. So he has pretty, I guess you can say, sensitive skin or whatnot. But we did use this together, and I thought, on his behalf, I will let you guys know what worked out for him and what worked out for me. So, like I mentioned, this is $45 Canadian for 4 products, okay? 4 products, and they're quite decent size. I'm just gonna randomly start off with the first product that actually I tried from here, this line, and that is the Acne Clearing Wash right here. So this is more of like, I guess, a travel size. There is about, 2 ounce, so kind of like, a regular foundation size in here. And this one actually has maximum strength, 2% salicylic acid, alcohol-free medicated gel cleanser, help prevent and treat acne. So I wasn't sure it was this for the face or the body, but I did look it up and it looked like it was for the face. So I did start off with using it for my face, and I realized it's a little bit strong for me because it does have the maximum strength with it of salicylic acid, which actually helps you clear up acne. I've seen a lot of, I guess, acne products that have salicylic acid in it. I used it more for, I guess, my body, and it worked like a wonder. I know it's more on the chemical side, so if you are less, if you're more of like, I want natural, then you might want to stay away from this because it does have salicylic acid and medicated gel in here as well. It lathers up really good. I use it every day, but I use a very small amount so that I could lather it up with water and actually spread it out. I noticed this one time I actually squeezed out too much. I realized that was just too much for my body. I was just basically wasting the product. But it totally did calm any of the acne that I had. I think I had one like right in the middle that was just peeping out and it totally calmed it down. And then actually I used this and one other product in here, and that totally, basically in a few days, it was gone. So I really do like this. And of course my husband used it as well for his back, and sometimes he gets it on when he starts to really shave his head really well. Yes, he started cutting his hair at home with a shaver, and basically it irritated his skin, and he started using these products as well, so it did work for him as well. The next product that both myself and my husband used in here, I understand it's not the same line, but it's still what was in this kit, and what actually, I guess, brought my attention, because I really like these kinds of, like, their pads. So this is the Maximum Complexion Correction pads. They are kind of like a toner, I would say. So you use it after when you cleanse yourself. I've used it, on selected areas of my face, and of course I used it on my back. totally worked well, but because I would use it on myself, you know, one pad for myself, and then I would also help my husband do it because he can't really see, and he's just a baby that way, you know, he just likes his wife pampering him. So I used it on him, and I did this for like 3 or 4 days straight, basically having like, you know, 2 of these pads. So the pads look like this. They kind of remind me a little bit like Oxy pads, if you know, back in the days, I don't even know if they're on the market anymore, but back in the days when I first started having acne, Oxy pads were what I was using, and this reminded me a lot like it. There's 20 pads in here, so it's not obviously the full size, but definitely enough for you to try it out. I've used it for about a week, and definitely I saw results after like 2 or 3 days. I started noticing my hands, my 3 to 4 fingers that I was using to, you know, pick up the pad and use it, started getting really dry. So do be careful of that. But of course, for me, it's because I was using at least 2 or picking up 2 a day, because I would use it on myself and I was using it on my husband. And definitely I was using it after I took a shower. So obviously, you know, fingers are already kind of dry after taking a shower. So I don't recommend doing that. So maybe use it basically how it's recommended. I think it's just once a day. Actually, according to the box itself, it actually says to use it 1 to 3 times daily. So for me, it was quite drying, so I would only use it once a day, or even every other day. But that's just for me, that's just my own skin, so yeah. But I really do like it. I just want to let you know that that's what happened to my fingers. So actually, after that, I started using gloves to apply it onto my back. And don't get me wrong, it didn't dry up my skin on my back. It was just my fingers, or even on my face. None of that happened. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe my hands were just extra dry during that time. Moving along to, I guess, the next product in here, and this is part of the same, I guess, the same line as the Acne Clearing Wash. This one is the BHA Acne Clearing Gel, which also has maximum strength of 2% salicylic acid, helps clear up and prevent acne. I know it looks like it's in such a small bottle. You know, this plastic lid actually keeps on coming off. I'm not even sure, is it because this is the same size as the regular size one versus this is not? Anyways. Side note on that one, it's just a packaging thing. This is only ½ an ounce worth of product in here. So I would use this basically when I don't use the pads. When I just cleanse, and I would use this as a preventive method. Actually, it's pretty good. It's a gel texture, so it's a clear, like you can see it actually in the bottle. That's what it looks like. That's the color of what it looks like when you pump it out. But do be careful when you pump it out, it might be a lot. So if you're only doing like spot treatment like I would, just be aware how much product actually comes out of this. Sometimes I try to squeeze it right on the spot, so then at the very least I'm not wasting anything on my own skin. I use it for my husband and myself. It does work. About two nights, after 2 nights, I feel like, you know, that whatever that acne is, you start to see some reaction to it, where it might start to disappear, or it speeds up, you know, that pus that comes out. So you can actually, I mean, I'm really bad at this, I do squeeze it, but I do make sure, you know, I squeeze it in a way where it's like, you know, clean. But of course, if you have anywhere where you scratched or whatnot and you apply this on, oh, it will sting like no tomorrow, as if like you had a paper cut and you applied on some salt. That is how it feels like. So just beware if you're gonna use this and you have like an open wound, or you know, you just squeezed out a pimple, do beware. I mean, I guess it's probably because it's trying to clear up all the dirty stuff for you, right? Last but not least, that's in this box that I've only used it maybe a handful of times, not as much as the other products here, which is the Acne Spots and Area Treatment. It's for non-irritating invisible gel. It has 5% colloidal sulfur and 4% glycolic acid complex. So of course, as you can tell, it's not that big. It is a travel size one, and it's got 0.25 fluid ounce, so not a lot of product in here. But of course, it is used for treatment. So I did try using this also after cleansing. cleansing, and then I use this, it's all right. I feel like this does more than this. Like I felt like after applying this on, depending on if it's an old acne or it's a new acne, you'll see some reaction. If it's an old acne, I feel like nothing actually really happened to it. In fact, using a pimple sticker will probably actually give you better results than using this, but that's just my personal opinion. My husband did not use this one, so maybe, you know, after I film this video, and if he does, I'll leave it in the description box down below on, you know, what was the outcome for him. But overall, I think this was great as a, you know, like a starter kit kind of thing. Like you don't know which one you want to try out more, and it definitely made me realize, yeah, the pads worked really well, the cleanser worked really well in my opinion, and of course the gel itself worked really well. Of course, this was just because it was a bit drying on my fingers, but just not all over my skin, so that was good. And of course, the box actually comes with instructions, so make sure you do read them. I tend to skim through it and, you know, and kind of like use it the way I would like to use it, I guess, because like for this one, I kind of, you know, I used it for my face and I used it for my body, and I felt like it worked better for my body than for my face. So anyhow, I hope you guys found this, I guess, video useful, helpful in any way. Make sure you give me my thumbs up, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye!